Guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new, welcome to Tamzy Tingz. I hope you have browsed all the content that I have, and if you haven't, please definitely go check out my other videos. So today I kind of feel like I just haven't done a sit down talk, conversate video in a while, so it kind of feels like, oh my gosh, like this be kind of weird. But no, of course I'm comfortable. I'm always happy to share parts of my life that I think are important to share, to help people going through the same things, or just put a little inspiration in some people's lives. So yeah, this video is kind of like it's one of those incidents, I guess, that you can laugh and cry at the same time, specifically because of my situation. So it's pretty much a story time, and basically I want to tell you guys about what happened to me about a week and a half ago to 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. My life is so busy that I lose track of time. Like I'm always tired, but yeah, so I'm just gonna get right into this video. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you can learn, and yeah, I just want to share this experience, so yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so basically the other weekend I went to a event that happened here in SA. It was called Her Story, and it was like a celebration of women in hip-hop, their contributions, celebrating South African artists, South African female artists, and just pretty much having an amazing time. And the international artist Young May from the States came, and Shantae. So I didn't know about her, but she was here, and I did actually do a vlog about it. So if you guys want to check out the vlog, you are more than welcome to go browse my content. So yeah, get to the event. I got free tickets with a friend of mine that I had met, and she was awesome. She's like, yo, I can get free tickets, let's go. I'm like, bruh, I'm there, let's do it. And actually that weekend I didn't plan to go out. Like I wanted to have just a resting weekend, because like every single weekend I felt like I was just doing too much, and like I need time to rest, But I was like, nah fam, free tickets, I'ma be there. I'm trying to see Young May because I love her. So I was like, cool, I'm there. So the event starts, it's all good. Took a while for Young May to come on stage, but in between, the acts that were there, they were awesome. We were turning up sober because I was driving, but just in the vibe. So then Young May comes out, and everybody's going crazy. It's amazing. She performs her songs and whatnot. And like, mind you, we were right in the front. So we were right in the, literally, Young May's there, we're here. And after she finished one song, I can't remember which one it was, she took off her jersey, and then she scrunched it into a little ball. And she's about to throw it, the crowd's going crazy. Generally, like, I know these things never come to me, so I wasn't gonna be like, let me try catch it, I was like, nah. It's cool that she's gonna throw it, but I'm not trying to be catching this thing because people will fight me. So everybody else can get it. So basically, she takes her t-shirt and she throws it, yeah? And this is all like in slow motion. She throws, and I'm kind of like looking up, and there's a bit of a space between the stage and where the barrier for like media to walk up and down, take pictures, because they were all over filming us. And then it kind of like comes, I look up and I'm like, bruh, this thing is about to fall like almost exactly where I am. Next thing I know, the thing comes bloop, 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 bloop. Whoever is behind me, there was a guy behind me who was just so like, oh my gosh, Young May. Like grabs, but like kind of like really aggressively kind of things for it. And then I just feel my wig go boop. Guys, like it all happened in a split second, right? And it just went bruh. And I'm like, oh my god. And there's so many people. This wig is expensive. My friend got it for me in Nigeria. I'm like, bruh, when am I need to find my wig. So like I just, like, as soon as it happened, I turned around, I pushed people, I find I'm like, Then now I feel my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, please tell me my cap is there, because you know my alopecia, like, yeah. So I'm like, okay, and also my wig has a part, so you have to put it on a certain way for it to sit properly. I can't just put it on anyhow. So I'm like there, I'm like there, everyone's like frantic all over the place, and I'm like there trying to concentrate. I look up, and I don't know if y'all know, you probably do, especially if you're from South Africa, the rapper Reason is there just filming me and dying of laughter. And I have no laugh on my face, I'm not smiling, I'm just panicked. I'm just like, literally I was there standing like frantically trying to, and like put it on and get on quickly. And he's there just dying, filming me and whatever. And like everyone, there was too much commotion that like I didn't notice anyone else really paying attention to me. And you know how people are when people's wigs fall off, they die and they just make fun and they just do this and that. And I wouldn't do that, especially in front of you. Like I know we've seen videos and I am guilty of that where it's really funny, but when it happens to the girls, like they're giggling, they're laughing, they're like having a good time, like, yes, my wig got snatched, blah, blah. But I feel like in my situation, because I have alopecia and I kind of have no choice to wear wigs basically, just because I'm not secure enough to wear my hair out because of my patches and whatever. So once I got it on, I was just kind of like, I can't believe this happened to me. Like for a second, I almost like was like, let me just leave. Like I don't even want to be here. But I was like, no, let me just take ownership of this, carry on enjoying my night. I'm gonna live my best life, whatever. So then afterwards, like my friend who even came with me, she didn't even notice anything. And I kept saying, my wig. And there's even like, so when this all happened, I was actually filming Young and May. So in the video, maybe I'll pop it in. You see her throw it and I'm just kind of look, and then it's just like, and I don't know how I didn't lose my phone, because I was frantically looking, like getting my wig, basically pushing people, because I think some people were standing. So yeah, so then I carried on, you know, having a good time, whatever. But afterwards, like, there was a point I felt like crying, because it was very humiliating. It would be very different for me, like, okay, if it happened, but like no one's really filming. People can giggle a bit, I'll laugh at myself too, whatever. But I think what really got to me was just the audacity to like start filming me when you see that I'm literally not even happy. Like I'm literally just frantically trying to do this, not really knowing my story behind wearing a wig. And that is even besides the point. Like I don't think anyone should have a right to be filming people, making fun of people in that way. And I don't do that. Like it's not like I'm saying like, oh, why did you do this to me? But I'm out there doing that to other people. I don't do that because I just don't see the point, you know? So afterwards, like, I told my friend, and she was like, what? And I'm like, yeah, and this guy was busy there filming me, but, and she's like, no, dude. I'm like, yeah, that happened. So when I got home, like, I was just holding it, and I called Babe. I'm like crying. I'm like, oh my God, babe, you don't believe what happened, blah, blah, blah. And it's kind of like crying and laughing at the same time, because, you know, when you wear wigs, listen, there's always that possibility that, you know, them pins, your securing of the wig is not on point. And this wig is pretty tight. I remember even when I first got it, it was a bit tight, like I get headaches. So it's kind of loosened a bit, but it's very snug. So I don't need to use pins. And even if I used pins, how the guy grabbed it, and the guy who was very aggressive actually got the t-shirt, her shirt or whatever. So I was just like, I really needed my moment to cry. I needed my moment to feel very humiliated. I needed my moment to feel very insecure and just get it out, because it was there, and you know, I'm human. And as much as I'm very open about wearing wigs, even when people in the street ask me, but I like to expose that in my control. Like, I don't think anyone should have the power or have the audacity to be like, oh, she's wearing a wig, she's doing this, you know, have that over me. So yeah, like I got home, I cried, and I felt down for a couple of days. And it just got me thinking about how, you know, in our society, in general, you know, they're always like, oh, this is this is fraud, contouring your face, wearing makeup, wearing wigs, doing this, like that's not what you really, you're busy fooling. I'm like, listen, if you're not about that, don't go for girls who do. Don't come with your nonsense. Busy like, oh, you know, why are you wearing wigs? I don't support wigs. Who gives like, so it's just like, I feel like there's this, I think like a lot of men, not all, a lot of men have this idea that they should have their opinion to be snatching girls' wigs when they know they're wearing a wig. Like, you are surrounded by people pulling their wigs to be like, haha, you're wearing a wig. It's funny, like, why do people feel the need to do that, you know? And I mean, that poor girl who was bullied when, again, people didn't know the reason why she was wearing a wig. Whether it's because of a condition or not is none of your business. None of your business. Leave people to do what the fuck they want, you know? And this poor girl, this guy rips it off her head when she had glue. She has some condition, Lulu Williams. So there's a video that went viral a couple of months ago of this girl where these kids ripped her wig off, and then even, it's so painful to even think about, they even found it funny finding her in the bathroom crying, and then people filming her crying, seeing how distressed. People love to see people's pain. And just like that night, Reason literally was there all laughing at me. I'm there like literally frantic. I'm not smiling. I looked up, and like the next day I was so paranoid. I was like, I kept going on his like Insta story, seeing if he's post. I'm like, bruh, I'm finna end up on the Shade Room. I'm about to end up on TMZ because they always be posting this and like making fun of people and their wigs falling off. But I think it was just very emotionally you know, triggering for me, because already I have my insecurities about my alopecia, but I choose to speak about it and spread awareness about it so people don't have to go through what I've been through and what I do go through from time to time. So yeah, it was really, really upsetting, and I could not believe it happened to me. Like, it was just so surreal that like even now when I think about it, I'm like, bruh. And you know, like, when you tell people, I didn't even want to talk about it really the next day, but I'm like, no, let me tell. I was telling my sister, I was telling my friend, I was like, bro, you don't even know what happened to me last night. And I was still very like emotionally charged, so I didn't want to talk about it too long because I felt like I would start crying. Now it's fine. But yeah, that was just something for me that was kind of like traumatic, or like just really upsetting. Like, I was so upset, and what really pushed me over the edge was just being filmed and not having any control over being filmed. So yeah, I just would urge people out there to just rather think twice about, you know, making fun of someone whose wig falls off with this, because people try to stigmatize it and be like, oh my gosh, if your wig falls off, we get to see you naked, we get to see who you are, and you're not as beautiful as you think you are because you're wearing a wig. You know, it's like, guys, get over yourself. Like, can we live our best life? How is it affecting your life? And I'll never forget, like, even one time telling someone like, oh, they're like, oh, I love your braids, blah, blah, how long today? I was like, oh, it's a wig, like one of my guy friends, and they're like, oh, okay, you know, I don't know if I really support wigs. I'm like, who gives a fuck? Do you even know why I wear wigs? Like, I have a hair loss condition, and even if I didn't have this, why do you feel you have the right to be like, oh, this, and that about you? I'm like, bruh, just please, I'm not here for that. So anyways, I schooled him. But yeah, I just wanted to, you know, talk about that and let you guys know why it happened. This little story time, this little depressing-ish, but I'm good. I will still live my best life with my wig. I will still slay all day with my wig and not be ashamed about it at all, like absolutely not at all. And I will show my hair. I will show, you know, me without the wig in my control, in my comfort zone, because I don't owe it to anyone to need to be completely confident in everything, because not everybody is. So yeah. That's pretty much my story, guys. I never thought that would happen to me, but it did. It was a kind of laugh and cry moment for me, but I'm good now. I'm happy. I can just tick that off of my box of things that could happen. And I remember when I did my 7 struggles with alopecia video, I was like, bruh, the one struggle was worrying about this wig popping off, and it's happened. So all I can do is just become empowered because of it and move on, you know? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I'm definitely gonna start, try to start do more sit down videos. My life is a bit like hectic the past couple of months. So yeah, that's why I've been vlogging a lot, but I feel like I love to do my sit downs. I love to talk with you guys and just, you know, spread a little awareness, inspiration, you know, all these things. I like to talk basically. So I'm definitely gonna put in more effort to doing this. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you at my next video.